Make a house track. Make a house track.
I can't believe it. They pulled it out. What a call. What a play. What a game.
Make a house track.
I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time. So let the rhythm hit 'em. Just let the rhythm hit 'em. 'Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound
Make a house track.
a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up.
Make a house track. Make a house track. Make a house track.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins.
Make a house
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Miami. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Make a house track.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. They find some open field here. Just like that, a
Make a
big
house track.
play action. It's Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. Open man downfield is Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
Maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Second down, here's Mostert again. It'll bring up fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and then get anywhere close to a first down.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To throw is Bridgewater. Out. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing. Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And there's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
The seventh play now in this opening drive. This is third and long, though. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Pickett to throw on first down. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 9 from the 44. Sims, and he's going to get this down near the 25. On first and 10, it's Pickett. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They'll throw again with Pickett, eluding the pressure right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here we go now on first and goal. Pickett will look to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. Caught along the sideline by Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds here. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
I guess I shouldn't have done that. You damn skipped me, bro.
Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage attack speed. Once he got it, took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it'd been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Bridgewater. The man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. In the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's a guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, and he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Taken down at the 30. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To Mostert. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Misinformation can be hard to spot. Learn how at youtube.com/hitpause.
Now and then in this game, not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Timeouts as they stop it here step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, in that first half we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. And his job is almost over. Began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here we go, it's Pickett on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. Oh, good return up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th
Hey
down,
YouTube
didn't
music
get it,
listeners,
then they give up
with an
the
Omen Gaming
touchdown.
PC
So now
you can
feel
do
like
it all.
they really need to
You can be the
respond here.
always streaming, content creating, quick thinking, endlessly dreaming version of you. Powered by 12th Gen Intel Core i7 processor. Learn more. Visit omen.com/omen16.
Pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Pickett now from the gun here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good time by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's wants. They'll set up a throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Rolling to his right. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Pickett on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball, taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no comeback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Pickett. That's caught by Sims. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenny Pickett keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Steelers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
You began a guided meditation video in your living room, but now you're taking your practice outdoors.
A couple of
Find
teams
mindfulness
locked into a
offline.
good one here.
Try
21
YouTube
all
Premium
the
on
score
us.
as the kicks away. Fields it right around the goal line.
Keep the back, King Walker.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. balls, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Pickett. For the catch made by Johnson. He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Pickett fighting Johnson there. First down, Steelers.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pickett now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Completes this one to Pickens. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
9 yards on the play and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run again with Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity, usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Get the back, King Walker.
Damn, Piccolo, you did that?
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. Now a 2nd timeout call for by the defense. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what will be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their
Passion, instant, sweat beats, furious, Cupid, shiny, heartbeats racing, tempt me, drive me, feel so exciting, thought of highly, it's yours entirely, I'll be.
Get live tax expert help, plus a final review free with TurboTax Live. Pay $0 to file, simple tax returns only. See if you qualify. Get the TurboTax app now.
I'm stunned they didn't try and kick the field goal there.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Good. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins.
When the stakes are high at work, your tone matters. Grammarly's advanced tone suggestions can help. Because when you write with just the right confident tone, you can meet any challenge to move your project forward.
From Hard Rock Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be taking
Like a house track.
two and a throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 92 yards. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. They hand off to their big tight end. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll throw again. Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3. If you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get down.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ooh, the juke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Bridgewater to throw it this time.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
3rd and long for Bridgewater.
He's got a man crossing the field. That's Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To throw is Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bridgewater to throw it. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, Prescott towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown, 37 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They go play action. Bridgewater. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
They're down here in the third quarter, trying to get something going to the outside there. Didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Dancing to his left, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Prescott on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Prescott from the gun on third. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he is caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To the air again, Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Flushed out right. Dorrance Armstrong. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Bridgewater from his end zone on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. 1st down, Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Off the play fake, Prescott. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Javon Holland. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Sanders' kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott here to throw. Left side to Lamb. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Prescott to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing here, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting strong.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jackson looking to throw right away. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Back to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possessions.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the middle. Field stripe. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Bridgewater now from the 50. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Well, that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Play action. It's Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jalen Phillips coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Jackson now. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a...
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Bridgewater again, rolling to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, and the pressure gets to him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run from.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Bradley Chubb, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson being chased and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Third and goal, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking... And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defense.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jerome Baker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. They'll run the toss to Mostert. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So,
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 63 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. That's caught at the 2.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. At the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
So many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. So you gon' see.